What's up guys, it's Chaff91 here with another rebuilding video. So we are in Season 8, let's jump straight into these league meetings, make sure everything's rejected, and we're here to win another ring. Now, let's jump in staff signing, we are covered here, so we don't need to grab anyone new. So let's jump to the NBA draft, see if we've got any draft picks that we can use. So we have pick 7, 13, 22, so we might make a few trades here to see if we can get someone better. I mean, pick 7, 13, 22, we should be able to move that for something. So let's just quickly pop it in and we can get 5th pick, but I reckon we could do better than that because we have a lot of other picks as well. So I'll be back with the trade. And we just made a trade with the Magic. So let's just jump straight into that transaction report. You can see I just gave up a lot of firsts, a few firsts and a second rounder there for the Magic's pick. And let's see where that's at. And that's the first overall, guys. We got the first overall pick. That is huge. Like, I'm not sure what I want to do here. Do I want to draft? Do I want to just pick someone else up? I mean, we can get a second pick and a future first, but what about Andre Roberson first? I mean, we're getting nothing here because we're really limited in our salary. So I think let's just check out the scouting report and see what we can get. Do we have anyone? So you can see the second overall is a 76. That's a low draft class. That's not going to be good. So I'm going to jump in here. I'm not sure if I want to take that or not. So we might trade it. We might take the first overall, take a risk. I mean, he's going to be a nice bench piece no matter what we take here. So let's just jump here. Do I want to take him? I'm going to take him. So we take Nadir for the first overall pick, and I'm hoping that's going to be a good pick. So what is his overall going to be? I mean, I'm hoping that it's 80s, at least 80s. Come on, give me an 80, 77. Ouch. I mean, it's a good bench piece. So he's going to be coming off the bench. I can't see him starting. I can't see him being the backup center. Backup center would be a bit of a stretch. So let's just jump out here. There was no one really else. M. Cage at 78, but other than that, I mean, nothing else. So let's pick him up. We're definitely going to accept him into the team. Lonzo, we are taking your contract. We're getting everyone there back. Wow. Qualifying, we have no qualifiers, so that's fine. Free agents is just 2 lower end players. Tariq Black would be nice to bring back. So let's just jump straight into the free agency here. Who do we have? Jabari at the top, so nothing that great. We have bird rights on both of them, so we'll grab both of them hopefully back on a 5-year the team option. Okay, go 4-year then. If you don't want 5 years, that's fine. And let's jump him as well, and he's declined as well, so go back to the 4. So we just try to grab both those guys. We're going to try to grab some older players as well to see if we can get some smaller contracts in, but I don't think we get anyone really that great into the team. So try to grab LA, try to grab a couple of other players, and we can't even grab them because we're over our hard cap. So I'm not sure if we're going to be able to grab. Nah, we're not even to even grab those guys. So we're just going to have to jump straight past this and move on to player progression. So we're out of free agency and we're at player progression. Lewis Leonard's up to a 91. That is nice to see. A few people going down there. That's not great. D'Angelo, Booker, Kristaps, and at the lower end as well. So Devin Booker down 3 is a bit nasty. So let's jump across here to the training camps. Of course, we're going to get some more auto-generated rookies into this, but Booker down 3 is not great. So we might try to find some trades for a few different people. I'm not sure what we want to try though. So who do we want to put these untaps on? I mean, we did just pick up the first overall. Maybe he'd be good, but maybe we should put it on these younger guys. So Lonzo and Lewis Leonard both at a 90, and he only stays at an 80, so that's not too bad. But what else? Who else do we want to chuck it on? I mean, D'Angelo, he did just drop, and Booker just dropped too. What are their potentials are still A's. Man, how are they dropping so far when they're so young still? So, who else? And we've already done Lonzo, so can't do you again. D'Angelo, you did drop. Booker, you dropped. But Kristaps, yeah, you dropped too. So, we'll pop it on Kristaps, and we're going to jump out here. Let's see what free agents. There's not really anyone great in free agency, so we'll see what we do. So we are making a huge trade here. We're getting rid of Miles Turner, Darryl Hickman, a couple of firsts for Boyd Campbell and Ayton. Now, basically, Miles Turner's contract is up, and he's going to be wanting about 30 mil a year next time we sign him. So, and Ayton is just being signed, and he's an 86. So we're taking this. It's really a future-proof, and hopefully we don't lose out because of it. Next up, we're trading D'Angelo Russell. That drop just got me scared a little bit, so I'm going to try to take out those first. I'm going to try to pick up Paul George, who's a 77 overall, and Gary Sloan, who is 2 years into the NBA career. They don't want to do that, so let's offer them a couple of firsts. Don't want one. Can we give them two? They want a second, and they'll give me back a first. It's even better than the original trade. Perfect. So we get him onto the team. Hopefully he progresses well. So next up, we're getting rid of Paul George's contract with Jeremy Lin in a second for Metu and Landry. So Landry's got 1 year left, but he's going to be a nice couple of pieces off the back of our bench. And next up, we've just done a trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves. So we're just going to jump in here. We got Preston Hayes, and we traded away Emmanuel Mudiay and a whole bunch of firsts. So basically, Hayes, if we just quickly look here, he's 1 year in. He's the first overall pick, $5 million a year at point guard. So he could be a nice piece coming off the bench. We're not sure. I mean, his overall is quite low, so I'm not sure how I want to go. But let's just jump straight into the next season and see how we go. So let's jump in here and look at our starting lineup. So we've got Lonzo Ball starting, Sloan, Campbell, Jokic, Porzingis, and then off the bench we've got Lewis Leonard and 90 overall, Devin Booker 88, Ayton, Miguel, Tariq Black, and Nadir. So let's get Tariq Black off this and bring in Nadir so that he gets some minutes. No, sorry, we need backup point guard minutes. So we're getting in that first overall pick. So we're going to run with that until the All-Star break, and we're going to see how we go, and hopefully we're first in the conference. So at the All-Star break, guys, we are 43-14. We are 95% teammate chemistry, and we are second in the conference behind the Miami Heat by half a game. They have Kyrie, Jason Tatum. I mean, the team's okay, but if you really compare it to ours, I don't know how they're doing so well. And on the other side, LA is out the front there. Murray, Ingram, Gasol, George. I mean, they got a few nice players, but again, let's look at our stats. So Sloan with 17-6, Booker with 15-5, Campbell with 14-5. Lonzo Ball's out for 1 to 2 months. Ouch. So he's got 14, 6, and 9. Jokic with a double-double. Lewis Leonard with almost a double-double. Hayes with 11. And then Ayton with 10 and 8, and then really falls away from there. Kristaps with the 9. But yeah, really falls away from there. So, I mean, our team is going well. We're second in conference there. So, who is starting? So, we've got Hayes starting, Sloan, Campbell, Leonard, and then Kristaps. And then off the bench, we've still got Jokic, Booker, and Ayton. I mean, Lewis Leonard is starting over him, so that's fine. And, I mean, the only side is the point guard, but I don't know if we really want to do anything about it. Obviously, Lonzo's out in the short term. So let's just see. I mean, these guys are both 90 overall, so they both go down 1 if we move into the center. And I think that's probably going to be the best way to move forward, is to have these absolute beasts both controlling the paint. So having 2 92 overalls rather than having one coming off the bench and playing less minutes. So let's just relook at that lineup. So yeah, the two of them playing 92 and the 92 I think looks a lot better to me than having one coming off the bench. Obviously it weakens our bench a bit, but compared to all the other teams in the league, it's still very strong. And once Lonzo's back as well, we're going to have an even stronger bench. So I think that's probably going to be the moves that we make. But let's just go to the... I reckon let's go to the end of the season. We'll see what we do. I mean, we've got these guys, so Lonzo needs to come back, and we're going to try to grab him for that 26 mil and he's accepted. Alright, so we don't have to worry about re-signing Lonzo in the off-season. Tariq Black is the only one, but he's not a huge contract. So next year we've only got those 3 guys really to worry about. So I think we're pretty set for if we win this year, we'll be right next year. So let's sim to the end of the season and see who your MVP is. So the MVP of the season is Markelle Fultz with a double-double, 18 and 10. That is amazing to see. Cage is your Rookie of the Year with 14 and 7. That's pretty nice. Simmons is your 6th man. Bamba is your Defensive Player of the Year. Sharp being the most improved, and our coach is the Coach of the Year with a 63 and 19. We did really well, first in conference. Do we have any Hawks here? We got Jokic there on the All-NBA third team. That's nice to see. Do we have anyone else? And Lewis Leonard on the All-Defensive second. Awesome. Do we have any... Our rookie didn't make a rookie team at all because they probably didn't play. They're all ratings too low. So, we are first in the conference. Let's see who's behind us. So the Toronto Raptors are 7 games behind us with Josh Jackson, Collins. The team's not great. Metallica, yeah, they're not great. And then on the West, they got LA out there, so they've got Murray, Ingram, same sort of team as it was at the mid-season break. So, and then these guys right behind them, so they've still got a decent team. Steph has dropped away. There's a huge drop-off. So, let's just take a look. So, we're taking on the Magic in this first round. Do we have any injuries? Lonzo's still day-to-day, but he's probably playing. Hayes and Payton are both out, but those guys, that's our backup point guard, but those guys are lower ratings. So to me, that's not huge outs as long as Ball is playing, which he is. So we've got Ball, Sloan, Campbell, Jokic, and Leonard, and then off the bench, Booker, Ayton, Porzingis, Miguel, and Nader, which is our rookie. So, this team is still 80 overalls to be on the team, so huge. So we are taking on the Magic in this first round. Let's just quickly check out their team. And they have Bamba, Schroeder, hey Schroeder again. And Bamba is just killing it. Vucevic, Slater. This team is not great. They got Bamba and Schroeder, and that's about it. So we should be able to sweep them. Let's take them on. And we win in 5, so they take 1 from us, but we were still pretty strong. So, we have Sloan out. So Sloan is out day-to-day, so that's not too bad. And Payton's out for the season now, so at least he's our backup point guard. So let's just check out this team. They got Giannis there with Davenport as well, and then Milton and Knox. So heavy on the small forward and shooting guards, and then not very great on the other positions. So we shouldn't really have much trouble here. And in fact, we sweep them. And we are taking on the Philadelphia 76ers at the 6th seed. Wow, that's pretty crazy. So who do we have? No injuries, still just Payton. So 76ers, who do you have? You've still got Durant, you've still got Simmons, you've got your 2 backup power forwards. This team is heavy at that small forward and power forward positions. It's crazy to see. So let's just take this one at a time because, they just won 2 in a row. We get 2 back, we get 3 up. They're 3-3, so we're going to game 7 here. This team didn't look great on paper, but they're actually bringing it to us. And where is... Jokic is injured. What's your injury? Season! No! Oh man, season injury. Alright, we're gonna have to flip some players around in different positions here to get better. We've still got the 92, we've got 88 at power forward, so, and then it's the 80 back up. So, unless I can flip around these guys to a power forward, no, nothing's really working. I think we're just gonna stick with this team. 88's still really good anyway, so I think we're just going to have to live with the fact that we don't have Jokic and hope to God that we do not lose this game. I do not want to end the series here, so let's go and simulate this game. So We take the first, we take the second, we're killing them. Nah, they're gone. There's no way they're coming back, and we win it in 7. And we're taking on the Spurs at a 7 seed. So, who do they have? They got Kawhi still? Yeah, Kawhi Leonard, Ivan Rabb, Cage. I mean, this team for a finals team, I don't think this is really a finals team. So, we shouldn't have trouble even with Jokic out. So, let's simulate this game by game. We take 3, and we sweep them. And Lonzo Ball is your MVP with 14 and 12. A huge double-double. That's awesome to see. So let's just check out everyone else's stats before we jump off here. So Sloan with 22 and 5 and 5. Campbell with 16. Lewis Leonard with the double-double, 16-10. Lonzo with the 14-12. Kristaps with 13. Booker with the 12. Miguel with 10. Ayton with 9. And then really drops off from there. So even without Jokic, we still win it. And we're coming back with another one, guys. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.